Hello everyone, welcome to Umika Academy. Here at Umika Academy, our goal is to help college students in learning the latest in-demand technologies like Python, JavaScript, and TypeScript. Once they are comfortable with the basics, then introduce them with the frameworks like Angular, Node.js, Flask, React, Ionic, and many others. We also help students with their final year projects and provide internships where we prepare them for the next phase of their life, like finding the best jobs or becoming a freelancer. So, if you are interested, then please visit us at umikaacademy.com. Let's take a look at one of the Angular and Node.js application that you can learn under our Mean Stack Developer course. So this application is created using Angular material with Angular in the front end and Node.js at the back end. So in this image processing app, we can perform 7 to 8 types of action on a particular image. So let me show you each action one by one. Let's first check on the image compress action, how we can compress an image using this particular application. Let's pick an image. So over here, we are going to pick this image. You can see the size for this image is 325 kilobytes. Let's select this and open it. Okay. And on the slider just below it, we can adjust by how many percent we want to compress this image. So let's say I want to compress it by approximately 50%. So I will set the bar on 50% and click on the compress image button. So over here at the bottom, you can see a new image has been downloaded. Now let's check this one in the folder. Show in the folder. So this is the image that just got downloaded. And over here, you can see that this is compressed to 172 kilobytes, approximately 50% of the original size of 326 kilobytes. So this is how compress image option works. And let me also show you how image is looking like now. So it's the same image you can see. Now let's perform next actions. So now let's take a look at RGB color effect. RGB color effect is stand for red, blue, green color effects. So let's say I want to apply red effect to some extent for this image. So I will set the red bar to somewhere at around, let's say 75%. And if I will click on apply effects, it will process the image for a couple of seconds. And once that is done, we can see here that a little red effect has been applied in the image. Similarly, if we want to do something for blue effect, we can apply the blue effect. Let's say we want to apply it for 100%, and I will say apply effect. It will take a couple of seconds to process the image, and here you can see blue effect in your image. And if you want to apply more than one effect, we can do that also. Let's say I want to apply 75% of green effect. So I will again click on the apply effect, and it will take a couple of seconds, and you can see over here that image has been shifted to a little bit green effect side. So let's see if we can download the image, and let's see what we get. So here is the image downloaded. And if I'll open the downloaded image, I can see similar effects on the image are applied. So let's move back to our application again. Now let's say I want to rotate the image by some degrees. Let's say I want to rotate it by 70, not 70, but 180 degrees. So it will be flipped. And if I'll click on rotate image, then it will take a couple of seconds to process it. And now you can see the image is now upside down. And again, with 180-degree rotation, if I want to flip the image vertically, I can do that too. I will just click on the bar for vertically, and I will click on the rotate image button once again. So it is processing for a couple of seconds, and now you can see it is again flipped vertically, but you can see it is currently mirrored out. The laptop initially was on the left hand side, but now it's on the right hand side. So let's also apply horizontally horizontally flipping effect, and let's rotate the image again. So after applying all this, we can see that image has been restored to its original position, because we have rotated the image 180%, sorry, rotated the image 180 degree, and we have flipped the image vertically, we have flipped the image horizontally. Now let's move on to the next effect, and let's see how we can apply brightness and contrast to this image. So let's say I want to adjust the brightness of this image to some degree by minus 0.2, and I want to increase the contrast of the image by 0.03. So as soon as I'll click on apply, Node.js will process the image at the backend, and after a couple of seconds, you can see that a new image has been appeared on your screen. And if I will click on download image, this new image will be downloaded. Some other effects, like if we want to remove colors from this image, we can simply click on grayscale. So you will find a black and white image. And again, if you want to download it, you can click on download grayscale image. And if you want to find invert the colors of image, then you can click on the inverted image. And over here you can see it looks like kind of negatives of a camera like we used to have in the old days. So now let's move on to the next effect, where we can blur an image, and this is very useful in the cases where we want to blur an image and make it as our background page for the website. So let's say I want to blur the image by 10 pixels. So, and this is taking it as input, like by how many pixels you want to blur the image. So let's say by 10 pixel I want to blur the image. So I will click on the blur image button. It will process it for a couple of seconds, and here you can see that we get a blurry image than the original one. So you can use this for creating background of your websites, background images for your websites. Now let's look at the resizing image application. Let's say I want to resize it to a smaller version. Let's say I want to enter a width of 500 pixels, and I want to enter a height of 300 pixels. When I will click on resize image, it will process it for a couple of seconds, and you can see a small image has been generated. Similarly, if I want to crop the image, I can do it. I will provide the initial X and Y axis from where I want to start. Let's say I want to start from a position of 200 pixel on the x-axis and 200 pixel on the y-axis, and I want to crop it for a width of, let's say, 500 pixel and a height of 300 pixel. And as soon as I will click on crop image, a cropped image will be shown on my screen. And if I will click on download image, the image has been downloaded. Let's take a look, and here is the cropped image. So if you want to learn to create such type of interesting application, then please definitely visit to umikaacademy.com and register with our interesting programs. Thank you.